Hi guys, Harry and Hugo here, and today we're going to be talking to you guys about nutrition. So this is the first in a 5-part series discussing nutritional priorities. And the first priority that we're going to be looking at is calories, which is the most important foundation for your nutrition as a whole. So what is the perfect approach to calories? Where are most people at, and what are some ways that we can get you from A to B and help you make some progress? Perfection in terms of your calories is having a complete awareness of the food that is going into your body, which includes drinks as well. So we're talking consumption as a whole. And the ideal is to have that weighed out, monitored, tracked, and consistently done for a period of time, and comparing what you see in the data to your physical results and performance. Now, this is a level of control over your diet that very many people struggle to get to. So Hugo, where are most people in terms of their calories?
Yeah, like you've just touched on, I think the majority of people definitely are just a bit oblivious to what they are putting into their body, the calories that they are putting in. I know I used to do it before I started tracking calories, is you just eat till you're full. Sometimes you eat till you're a bit too full some of the times. You end up getting really hungry. So I think a lot of people just eat a bit blindly. Really.
Yeah, no consideration of how many calories they're consuming.
No.
And that's a really common position. Yeah. So how are we going to get you from the position of zero awareness about your calorie intake to this point of complete autonomy and control over what goes into your body? So the first thing Hugo just mentioned, he was in that boat, and so was I, where you've got no idea what you're consuming until you start tracking calories. And there are apps that can help you do this. The most notable one is MyFitnessPal. Mm-hmm. So our first recommendation, if you're looking to control your calories, which everybody should be, is to download MyFitnessPal and buy yourself a digital scale so that you're able to weigh your food, to log your food, and keep a track of the calories. Now, what's the big problem with that for some people?
Well, yeah, it takes extra time because you're having to weigh out the food. It takes extra effort, and you may not feel that you have that extra time or extra energy to spend on giving that more effort.
Exactly. Depending on your circumstances, you might find logging food very inconvenient. Now, there are ways that you can make it easier. We're usually creatures of habit, so usually once you've logged a meal once, then you probably don't have to log it again. So for example, we have eggs for breakfast all the time, don't we? And I'll make my eggs in the same way every day. Mm-hmm. So once I've created that meal once and logged it, I only have to click it in every day. I don't need to weigh it all again. No. I just know what's going in. It's made the exact same way. So that's repetitive, and that saves time eventually. So the more you log, the more you get a comprehension of these things, and the more repeatable it is. Now, go on.
And I think, like trying to get more of your family involved on it as well, because like you said, say Harry's got the eggs, he's made it, he's put it onto his MyFitnessPal. It takes me even less time because I can just go onto Harry's profile, copy his breakfast and put it onto mine if we've eaten the same thing. So that's an even easier way to make it quicker.
Yeah. Now, in terms of logging, as we said, for some people and people we've trained, it's just not an option for them. So what other alternatives do you have? Well, some of the alternative methods that we use, which obviously are not as accurate, but still give you a degree of awareness, are to create photo collages of everything that you eat. So if you have your breakfast, take a picture. If you have a shake after that, take a picture. And you do that for every food or drink item that you have within a day. And at the end of the day, you put all the photos into a collage, and you can create a little album on your phone and keep them there.
You've got that visual, you can visually look and see what you've eaten then.
Exactly, yeah. And you'll spot patterns. You'll see days where perhaps you've consumed too much. You'll see days where you're under consuming. And when you can then compare that data over a few weeks or a month, and then compare what happened to your body, you should be able to spot some trends and some patterns that you can then adjust. And another way is portion control. So you can literally just weigh things out with your hand. If you were going to have pasta, you could grab one handful, or if you were hungry, you could do 2 handfuls. And then next time you could have 1 handful or 2 handfuls. And even though that won't be weighed out to the gram, it will be similar. So you're always getting a consistent feeding amount.
Yeah.
And you can do the same with any food that you have, as long as you don't mind getting your hands a bit dirty. So those are just some methods that you can specifically use to help you progress in creating control over your calories. To wrap this one up, I want to share with you a quick analogy to compare calories to managing finances. So if you're looking to successfully manage your finances for a particular goal, you need to know what is coming into your bank account, and you need to know what's going out. And it's the same with calories. If you're looking to achieve a certain result in your health, your fitness, your happiness, your strength, then you need to know what you're putting into your body, and you need an understanding of what you're exerting and how much activity you're doing. And if the more clearly you understand those things, the more likely you are to successfully reach where you want to be.